4-1 in the professional ranks, 1-0 in IBA Pro. A good fighter, a strong fighter, he brings it. And I'll be interested to see what happens between him and Jafarov. Can he get inside that long reach? Of course, Jafarov some problems.
Round one.
Because that's what he's going to have to do. You look at them physically there, and Jafarov with those long levers, and he'll keep that lead right hand out where it is. He'll flick, he'll jab, he'll feint. He'll use it just to try and mesmerise you, hypnotise you, distract you a bit. And Likalu cannot be taken in by that. And he's looking to try and get that foot on the outside there, Likalu. A southpaw against orthodox, of course. And when he makes his move, he's got to really commit to it. You wonder how Jafarov makes 75 kilos, really, when you look at him. You look at the size of his back. It is absolutely massive. And just trying to step in there, Likalu, but Jafarov just pulling his feet out. Left to the body from Likalu. And that's more where he wants it. Good right hand there from Likalu. Got on top of Jafarov. And the left hand was solid as well, and down he goes. And the referee is picking up the count. The left hand landed, followed by the right. There might have been a tangle when the right landed, but it started with the left. It was a legitimate knockdown, and that is exactly the start that Likalu wanted. Left hand into the body there from Jafarov, because what he has to do is put some doubt in his mind here. He is a very good fighter, particularly over this 3-round distance, but Likalu is not a respecter of reputations. Jafarov, I think now has just come out a bit more aggressive. He's trying to up things himself here, as if to say to Likalu, okay, if you want to fight, then you can have a fight. And I think this could be a really good contest to watch. And just a reminder, though, with the scoring, a knockdown doesn't necessarily mean anything. Judges are looking to interpret dominance. A close round win, 10-9. A clear round win, 10-8. A very clear round win, 10-7. But a knockdown does not automatically trigger a 10-8 like it does in pro boxing. Good left hand landed there from Jafarov. And looking to try and utilise that reach now. He'll know that he has to try and keep Likalu under control. You just see a little bit of tape there. It's just come off the eye of Likalu. That's from a cut he suffered in his opening fight. One of the hazards of tournament boxing. Into the final 30 seconds. He's responded strongly. Jafarov's is going down. There's a nice cuffing left hand. Long left hand into the body. And Likalu just has a look at the ref there. He's telling Jafarov to keep his head up. Well, he ends up on the floor again there, Jafarov, but that was definitely no knockdown. There goes the bell at the end of the opening round. An interesting opening round it was too. Scored the knockdown early on, landed the left hand, then landed the right. And that just triggered a reaction there from Jafarov. And you just get a little look at the cut there. Gennady Gordienko in the corner. It doesn't look brilliant. I'll be interested to see what the judges do with this. He did some good work in that round, Likalu, and of course he did get the knockdown, but Jafarov did some good work himself. And there's that left hand, and down he goes. The referee didn't call break. He didn't call break. Jafarov is experienced enough to know that you need to protect yourself at all times. So what have we got? Split scoring, 3 in favour of Jafarov, 2 in favour of Likalu. I could see that. I could see the argument either way there. Straight into the middle of the ring here, Jafarov, and I think he knows he has to be aggressive against a fighter like this. As I said, Likalu isn't going to respect the reputation. He's not going to be bothered about the technique. Not that he doesn't have any, but he's come here to try and get on top of Jafarov and knock him out of that rhythm of his. Sometimes against a fighter like him, people do fight the reputation rather than the man. Good right hand from Likalu, but a left into the body from Jafarov as well. And these two just having a bit of a trade-off here. Luka Vadalonga is going to get that cut looked at, I think, isn't he? Well, he brought this into the fight. And it's just opened up naturally. I don't think it's opened up as the result of any clash of heads that we've seen here. When he sustained it in his opening fight, it didn't really look that bad. There wasn't seem to be too much blood from it, but when we got to look at it in the corner, it didn't look brilliant. Right hand there from Likalu. Good right hand from Likalu off the back of a kind of smearing left from Jafarov. Up jab there from Jafarov was a good shot. Strong left again from Jafarov. And he sits down on that backhand. And there's that short straight right again from Likalu. He won't stand on ceremony. He's not going to allow Jafarov to box at his pace. And again, as he opened out there, Jafarov, he just got dabbed, tagged with a left hand. A little bit of a throw there from Likalu. Quite impressive, actually, how somebody of his stature compared to Jafarov can put him on the deck quite so easily. Sneaky little dig to the body there from Likalu. Jafarov with a bigger left hand into the midriff himself. Into the final minute of round two. Split scoring of round one, remember. 3-2 in favour of Jafarov. He's looking to punch his way off the ropes. Good right hook there from Jafarov as he moves off to the right. Likalu is making him fight at the pace here, though, that he won't be used to. Right hand lead, didn't quite make it there from Likalu. Into the final 10 seconds. Well, there goes the bell. And as we expected he would, Likalu was giving Jafarov a real tussle here. So 3-10-9s for Jafarov in round one compared to 2 for Likalu. That right-hand lead has worked well for Likalu. Jafarov didn't get through particularly clean with much in that round, but he threw plenty. Right hand into the body there from Likalu. Big left hand from Jafarov. And these scores are absolutely crucial. 10-9s across the board there for Jafarov, so he's got 3 scores of 20.
Seconds out.
And as I've said plenty of times, 3 in so many situations is that magic number, so he's got a 2-point lead with 3 judges.
Third and final round.
So Likalu has got to make a major move here if he's going to turn this around. Well, down he goes, Jafarov. Is the referee going to start the count? He does start the count. A right hand whipped in there from Likalu, and maybe the feet clashed a bit, and he ended up just going down there, Jafarov. He looked straight at the referee as if to say, surely you're not going to count for that, but he did count for it, and Likalu has got him in trouble here. Lands a lead left hand, and Likalu just looking to try and crawl all over Jafarov. He looked a bit shaky, and this may be his chance here. Michael Likalu, he started the fight really well, he started this round well. Leads with the left hand, and Jafarov collapses to the canvas again, and maybe the pressure, maybe the pace is just taking a bit of a toll on him, because as I say, this is not the kind of fight that he's used to. Likalu just rumbling onto the front foot, letting his hands go here. Jafarov looking to hold on a bit, far side of the ring. He's just got to get on him here, Likalu, for the rest of this fight, and let the chips fall where they may. Jafarov has got to keep using that lead right hand. He's just sinking back into the ropes there, just voluntarily going back to the ropes. I'm not sure how much he's got left here, to be honest with you. Likalu turning southpaw, but he needs to keep bringing the pressure here. Jafarov needs to get that jab working, stop moving, using that lead hand, use that reach, use your skills, your technique, because that's what he's got in his locker here. He needs to use it now. I think Likalu, though, is maybe looking a little bit spent himself. A lot has happened in this fight. Into the final minute, swings himself around with a big expansive left hand there, Likalu. This has been terrific stuff, this has, right from the start. And just a reminder of those scores, a 2-point margin with 3 of the judges going into this final round, so he's going to need a 10-8 here. He's going to need to convert those two 19-19s into his cards, Likalu, and then turn this around by getting a 10-8, and that actually would tee it up in those circumstances as a draw if he just got the one. There's all sorts of permutations. Final few seconds. There goes the bell. Well, that was terrific. That was absolutely terrific. Bit of blood coming from the left eye there of Jafarov, a nick on the corner of the right eye, and he's been put through the ringer there big time. And Likalu, well, he did Likalu things. If you've seen him fight before, then you know that that's how he goes about it.
Ow, ow.
Well, this is being reviewed, and what that means is that with our 5 scoring judges at ringside, that it's 3-2. That's what that means. Any 3-2 has those 2 extra scores added to it. Drama. I said he needed some 10-8s in this final round to be able to turn it around. It's a 3-2 with the 5 scoring judges at ringside. That's what we know. Then we've got the observer and the evaluator throwing their scores into the mix. Nervous wait. Well, this is taking a while. It's usually pretty quick, this process. Got to make sure you get it right, though. That's the most important thing here. Hands on hips there, Jafarov. Likalu with those hands clasped, biting his nails almost there.
Ladies and gentlemen, the decision goes in favor of your winner via split decision. In the red corner, representing Azerbaijan, Saidjamshid Jafarov.
He gets it on the split and just a fiddly win on the scores. All 5 judges ringside gave the final round to Likalu, so that made it 3-2 to Jafarov. The observer gave it the same way, and the evaluator gave a 10-8 in the final round to Likalu, which evened it up, which made it a tie. Fantastic stuff, great bit of drama at the end, really was. Thoroughly enjoyable fight from the beginning. He put Jafarov down twice there, Likalu, and I think he'll, in his mind, claim some kind of moral victory for being able to do that. We always fancied him down here at ringside, those of us who've seen quite a lot of him, that he would bring it tonight and he would make things rough and uncomfortable for a very good fighter. And that's exactly what he did. And that will have been an experience for Saidjamshid Jafarov, and it looks like he's had one, doesn't it? You just look at his face.